How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's nice to be here on this snowy afternoon in November. So we've been open since May of 2016, but really our dream and working towards this, my husband and I started almost 9 years ago. My husband and I are both fifth generation cherry farmers, so this actually where Rove Estate is part of our family farm. So it used to be all cherry orchards, and when in 2010 we had the opportunity to buy part of the family farm, and at that time is when we started taking out orchards, planting vineyards, and really just working towards our dream of opening a winery. This actual farm has been in the family for 3 generations, 60 years. We're one of the first farming families in this area.
You're a very young owner, I think. First thing I saw when I saw you, that was a surprise.
Yes. My husband's actually even younger than I am.
Oh,
only by a year, but he doesn't let me forget it. So, yeah, we were really young, mid-20s when we started. My husband actually worked at a different winery in production, and his really good friend was a winemaker from South Africa, and he fell in love, and we were dating, and it was like, man, this is just so awesome. What we loved the most about wine was it was a way to encompass all the farming that we loved, but to make the value, the product, the end product, and have it actually get better with time, opposed to, being a cherry farmer. Our cherries are so perishable. There's such a short window to do with it. So it was truly a marriage made in heaven when we thought about, wow, farming and wine, 2 things we love. And so that was really the inception of, and we didn't know our name. We just really have been following our heart, and it's almost a good thing we were naive, just because we really just took a leap of faith, and we've been going towards our dream. And as with any business, it's always harder than you think it will be, but it's so much more worthwhile. So we're 1165 feet above sea level.
Wow.
So we're the highest point on Leelanau Peninsula.
I believe it. It's about 245 degrees of view, if not a little more than that.
Yes, it is a very unique perspective of this peninsula. Being in Traverse City, anyone that visits here, they always think of the water views, and man, we have some gorgeous water views. But this is a different perspective. You can see the Sleeping Bear Dunes, you can see Sugarloaf, you can see on a clear horizon day Manitou Islands so it's very different. I call it the backdoor view of Leelanau Peninsula. Rove. So Rove literally means a journey without a destination. And my husband and I, like you said, being so young, and we're also Irish, we wanted to find a way to really kind of showcase our heritage of being Irish. And there's a little known fact that most people don't know about. Maybe you are familiar with the wine geese, which is an international society of Irish winemakers.
I didn't know that.
That's why we have a goose on our logo.
I was wondering about that.
Yep. So, a long story short, in Ireland, and from 1600 to 1900, and even into this century, the Irish were fleeing because of the war and the famine, and they were hiding in cargo containers and taking ships really to that boat wherever it was going, just for a chance for a better life. And those containers were called wild geese. So it's a phenomenon in Ireland called the flight of the wild geese. It wasn't until a historian later, this is in the 1800s, was able to trace back the genes of some of the biggest winemakers in Italy, France, wine regions today, and connect them to being Irish. They weren't living in Ireland, but they were Irish. So they call themselves the wine geese.
Got it.
So that's kind of the connection. And us being so young, we really feel like we took a huge leap of faith, and this was our dream, and so we thought it was really appropriate to be called Rove, because it's a journey without a destination. We didn't quite know where we were going, but we were going. Really, for me, it was my husband. My husband, like I said, he worked at a winery. He felt he just graduated from college, and he was waiting to get a real job, and he was working and helping production, and he fell in love with it, and his passion really ignited my passion. And then as we went on this together, of course, we did a lot of tasting, and I loved wine, but it truly was his passion, and this could be real. Like, we could really make a life out of wine. And so I kind of followed his lead, and now I have my own passion for it. But I feel so fortunate to, at such a young age, to figure out what I want and truly be fulfilled in that capacity. All of our wine is 100% estate. Sometimes Mother Nature intervenes, so when we first opened, we did have to outsource and work with other growers, but we worked really close. Being farmers, we really pride ourselves in growing our own fruit. We have 15 acres of grapes. We have closer to 100 acres when we include our farm and our cherry. We're still cherry farmers. Right now, I think we have close to 17 wines. We've sold out of a couple. We grow 9 different varietals, and none of them are hybrids. It's all vinifera. We grow Chardonnay, Riesling, Gewürztraminer, Pinot Gris, Pinot Blanc, Sauvignon Blanc, Cab Franc, Merlot, and Pinot Noir. It's very exciting. Yeah, the possibilities are truly endless.